hands around him. Now you can hook into the hips and things like that, but it's not as good. If I got a guy that's really big, guys, I might not be able to reach my arm and even get cross wrist. All right, these people exist. And some people like myself have small squirrel arms to deal with. All right. One thing that you can always, not always, but typically, if you can't reach around their waist for like hip control, or maybe he's just too wide up here, or he's too tall and I can't reach around his shoulders, if I can't control from waist up, I can typically wrap around the leg. Now, there's different takedowns that affect the legs. This, for me, is probably my favorite, and I'll tell you why from the law enforcement context here in a second. I'm going to show what it looks like. So, I'm here, it doesn't matter. I need to be mindful when I move my head here. Yes, there is a window of opportunity for elbows. Now, I could come to this side as well. Nothing wrong with that. All right, so if I move my head to this side, elbow potential. If I move my head to this side, not so much. He might swipe at you, but it doesn't matter. So if you're going to move your head to one side, I'd probably move it towards the trap side. All right. Now, I'm going to look, lowering my head towards his hip, and I'm driving across him. As I drive across him, guys, I'm looking to collect the leg. Now, imagine I don't even have grips on him, right? Because this guy's big. So I might just be me hooking into him the best I can. I'm driving. I'm stepping my leg forward. What does that do to this leg? Makes it light. All right? So I'm here. Maybe he's too big, or maybe I just decide to go for it. I drive across him. As I do, guys, I'm looking to scoop this leg. I don't stay here. I immediately look to zip tie this leg up high. Okay? Now, if I want to, I could look to do a high amplitude throw from here, depending upon the circumstances, right? You might look to take this guy up high and really slam him. But
what is that considered?
yeah. I don't stay here. I move the guy. If I stay here, he might swipe at you, he might grab at you, he might do that. But I'm moving this guy a bit, right? Now, I'm going to have one of two takedown options. I roll him forward, roll him back. Untrained people fall safer forward. So if I'm concerned, I'm going to look to just roll his knee down. I use my forearm, and I put his hands on the ground. Right? Back up. So, we're here. Make this leg light. How do I do that? I push away from it. As I do that, I collect this leg and I come high right away. High into my armpit. If I want to roll his hands to the mat, I roll his knee down. Otherwise, I cup right above the knee and I look to C-step and just drag him down. Okay? Untrained people, you have to be cautious though, because if you slam them hard here, their head goes back, right? If you're concerned at all about that, put their hands on the mat and then work from there. If their hands are on the mat, they're not hurting you, right? Or the ground, I should say. Use the mat too liberally. So we're here. I'm looking for a single. I drive, I start to lower my head and collect this leg. Immediately, I'm looking to zip tie out to the ankle, right? I can roll his knee down or open it up. Make sense? A couple things. And again, we're not getting into the nitty-gritty details of single legs, but the big pieces, make this leg light by driving across. As I look to collect this leg, guys, a lot of times you might pit stop here. That's fine. But I don't stay here. This single leg for law enforcement, I think is dangerous because guys do what when they start to fall? Grab. And now instantly you're going down, but he's taking you with him. All right? So if I do come here, I'm immediately looking to extract out. So it's harder for him to hold on to me. All right? So I'm on the outside of him. This is a different single leg. Okay? This isn't wrong, it's just different. I like to predominantly be here. Jack this up high, roll his hands to the ground just by turning that knee, and now his hands are on the ground. All right? Might chase the hip or whatnot from there, but let's just start off by getting him down. Either do his butt or do his hands. So, push, lift, zip tie out, and then start to roll him or sit him. Does that make sense? All right, get that leg up high. Don't settle for like this old school like wrestling single leg, all right? We need to extract out, bring it up high into the armpit. Make him very unbalanced and move him. Don't stay stagnant. Make sense? All right, let's go. 1, 2.